Hi everyone. So I wanted to post a video regarding the exam. So those have all been graded. You should see that everyone who submitted an exam received an email from me with an attached exam with notes and your grade. And you should be able to see the grade in Canvas grades too. So I just wanted to go over a couple things. So normally, like if we were in class, we would talk about the grade distribution. So I'm just going to go over all that with you, just so like you're all aware how you guys did as a whole. So the class average was a C plus. So I think I mentioned this to you guys before that typically on an exam, we want somewhere around a B minus. Usually that indicates that the exam wasn't too easy. And it wasn't too difficult. So C plus is a little lower than I'd like, but not like way off from a B minus. So about where it should be for the class. There were 2 people who got a perfect score, 154 points out of 150. So that was the full points for all the essays and the extra credit. So 2 people got that, and quite a few people got really close to a perfect score too. Let's see, there were 8 A's, 8 B's, 3 C's, 2 D's, and 5 F's. So if you are one of the few people who maybe didn't do as well as you thought, there are a couple of things. And for some of you, we've already communicated via email. One is that just like with all the other exams, like you need to pay attention to instructions. And also pay attention to the questions that are being asked in each essay. So this was something that quite a few people missed points on, was if the question asked like maybe two separate like sub questions within, like question 3 had part A and part B or something. A lot of people would lose points because they wouldn't address the second part of the prompt. So just kind of, take your time with the instructions, whether it's the full instructions at the beginning of the prompt or the actual essays. Just pay attention to that. That'll save you guys a lot of grief later. And the other thing I would say, for those of you who didn't do as well as you thought you would, you have plenty of other assignments to make up. So remember that each exam is only worth 15% of your grade. So even if you just completely bombed this exam, it's only worth 15%. And no one got a 0 who turned it in, at least. There were, I think, 2 people who I haven't heard from who haven't turned it in. So we'll see what happens with that. But there's always extra credit. You have plenty of other opportunities for the normal assignments to bring your grade up. So if you do really well on the rest of them, don't stress too much. And if you are stressing a little bit, please reach out to me. I've had a few people reach out with some issues that I've been going on with. Of course, like everything's kind of crazy right now. So reach out to me if you need to. Don't be embarrassed or anything, because if you don't let me know, I can't help you. If you are traveling or if you're ill and you need an extension, like please let me know so we can work that out together, versus me, marking you down or something. There was one more thing. Oh yeah, the other thing is since the last exam will be the same as this one, a take-home essay, just remember a few things. Don't keep with a standard 12-point font. Times New Roman. If it's like Calibri or something, it's not the end of the world. But I did receive a few people had submitted essays where the font was like 20 font. The margins were don't adjust the margins. Keep it to a standard. Because for those of you who did change it, you'll notice when I sent it back to you, I adjusted all that back, because what ends up happening, I think, is students try to adjust margins or font to make it look like there's more. I'm just going to adjust it back to see how much is actually there. And if I ask for half a page and it's significantly less than that, you're going to get marked down. But for those of you who probably noticed that even if it wasn't a full half page, but close to, the content was really solid, you'd get full points for that. Or close to full points. So don't stress about like the exact line. If you only give me 2 sentences, that's clearly not the same thing as a half a page. So I do have to mark you down for that. But hopefully the notes I gave to everyone are clear on how you can improve or do the same thing you did on this one if you got a really good grade. I think that was pretty much it for this. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I hope you guys are enjoying your spring break, and I will be posting a video lecture probably on Sunday night, Monday morning, and I'll talk to you guys later.